It's really sticky outside, and it's just another hot, humid summer afternoon for us. Feels like temperatures already in the 90s in spots. 90 here in Springfield, 93 in Branson, 96 in Camdenton and Salem is what it feels like right now, and Poplar Bluff already feels like 100 degrees. Through the day today, temperatures will continue to climb, and your feels like temperatures will flirt again with the 100s for many through the afternoon and early evening hours. 8 o'clock, we still feel like the 90s. A lot of sunshine still for the day today and another dry afternoon. Heat advisory continues through 9 p.m. on Friday. An extreme heat warning highlighted in pink for several surrounding areas. And highs today will continue to warm up into the low 90s. Now, this isn't too far off from average for this time of year, but of course, it's the humidity that makes it feel even worse. Now, we do have a lot of sunshine, a few passing clouds starting to develop, but we will stay dry into the afternoon. A couple small rain chances, though, heading into the holiday weekend. That'll time out coming up. With a lot of sunshine on the way through the week as well. We do have a couple small rain chances, though, heading into the holiday weekend. I'll time it out for you hour by hour with your full 7-day forecast coming up next. Northwest with a little bit of rain as well back in the plains today along a weak front. So you see the line of showers and storms back from parts of Texas all the way up towards the Great Lakes. For us, though, high pressure dominating the forecast right now, and will stay warm and humid through the entire week. Temperatures today in the low 90s. Our average high is about 88 degrees. So we're really right around normal still for this time of year. But by 9 o'clock, we're still in the low 80s, and we're not cooling off much overnight. So your lows will be back in the mid 70s, above average for this time of year. And dew points are staying high. Over the last week, they've been very humid to even tropical at times. And then that's not going to change. As we enter into July and going through mid-July, humidity stays high, and we'll continue to see feels like temperatures a little bit greater than actual temperatures. So checking out your heat indices this afternoon, we'll be in the upper 90s to around 100 again for many, very similar to the last several days. And then we'll do it again tomorrow and really through much of the holiday weekend. This model here has us maybe even a little bit hotter tomorrow afternoon. I think we'll have some higher humidity at times as we have a chance for a few more scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms. Today, though, I think we stay dry, mostly sunny, maybe a few more clouds than what we had yesterday. This evening and overnight, we stay dry, mostly clear as well. But tomorrow we'll add an isolated shower thunderstorm into the afternoon with that better chance mostly south of I-44. But a few widely scattered, and we'll continue to see that trend through the weekend. These are those summer, I like to call them popcorn shower and thunderstorms, because they just kind of pop up where they want to happen. And that's what we'll see for your Thursday and into Friday as well, and continuing into the holiday weekend. Now, the heat isn't going anywhere. We're sitting underneath this upper level ridge dominated by this big area of high pressure. That's going to continue to help usher in some more moisture, keep us hot and humid through your Thursday and really for the week as well. Here's a look at the holiday on Saturday. We'll have kind of this splitting area of high pressure right here, one off to our west, one off to our east, and we'll be smack dab here in the middle, and we'll stay hot with a couple more rain chances. So looking a little bit better, I would say, for a few more showers Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, potentially even into next Wednesday as well. I don't think we're talking about large rain chances, widespread rain chances, but a daily afternoon chance that we typically see in this summer-like pattern. So we'll be in the upper 80s, low 90s all the way through the start of next week. Timing out rain on Friday, we'll have a few afternoon pop-up shower and thunderstorm chances, not a washout by any means. And same thing for the holiday on Saturday. This model maybe not showing as many as I think we'll have, but some afternoon showers possible. I do think by firework time, though, almost everyone will be dry. And then on Sunday, a few more showers and maybe a few thunderstorms with a chance continuing overnight into parts of Monday as well. We'll be flirting with the 90s by around 2. All the way through 6. Highs should hit around 90 to 92 for many this afternoon. Of course, though, it'll feel close to 100. Low 70s. That's pretty humid for us. And we'll continue to see that playing a factor to your forecast today with feels like temperatures right now already in the 90s and upper 90s in some spots. 99 is what it feels like in Salem, 98 in Camdenton, as well as Mountain Home right now. 93 here in Springfield, some 100s off to our east. Today, upper 90s to 100s is what it will feel like for the afternoon ahead, and even still by 9 o'clock feeling like 90 degrees. Now there is a heat advisory continuing through Friday 9 p.m. for our Missouri counties. No matter where you are though, it's hot this afternoon and for the week ahead. Highs today for many should be around 90 to maybe 92 degrees at 4 o'clock. And today we have a decent amount of sunshine as well. Just a few more clouds than what we saw yesterday. These starting to pop up now. These are those puffy cumulus clouds, though, scattered across the Ozarks, and we will stay dry for the day today and into the evening hours as well. But we do have some rain chances arriving again as we head into your Thursday and for parts of the holiday weekend. I'll have more details on the timing coming up soon. Shine, just a few passing clouds. Here's a look over Branson right now, and it's a really nice, gorgeous day. We have a lot of green leaves still on the trees. I'd say after the heat and dry weather this week, this may look a little more brown by the end of the week. And currently we have a lot of sunshine, just a few passing clouds. We're dry and we'll stay dry for the day today. There is a little bit of rain back off to our north, to our northwest, along a weak front that stays off to our northwest for the day today. So no rain. We're dominated by this big area of high pressure for the afternoon, and temperatures continuing to warm up. Upper 80s, low 90s for highs this afternoon, most around 90 to 91 degrees. And then continuing to stay very warm this evening by 9 o'clock, still in the mid 80s. And overnight lows still above average. Mid 70s waking up tomorrow morning, still very humid. And dew points have been very humid to tropical over the last week. And unfortunately, they'll stay like that through the extended forecast, staying very humid to tropical as well all the way through next Tuesday, with a couple rain chances on the way, and feels like temperatures will stay pretty rough. This afternoon, upper 90s to around 103 is what it should feel like for many here by 4 o'clock. And then tomorrow, I'd say upper 90s to maybe even up to 105 for some of us here as well by the afternoon hours. So the heat not going anywhere. Today, a few more clouds than what we had yesterday, but we stayed dry. This evening and overnight tonight, clear skies, quiet conditions, but tomorrow will change things up a bit. We'll add a chance for a few isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Nothing widespread or severe expected. But by 2 o'clock, maybe a better chance for rain south of the interstate, trying to work a little further to the north for the evening hours. Not widespread, though, by any means. Several of you will stay completely dry for the day tomorrow, and our weather pattern will stay overall mostly dry. We do have some small rain chances basically daily, but we're kind of getting into that summer weather pattern where we have a few pop-up shower and thunderstorm chances each afternoon. So this big area of high pressure sitting underneath this upper level ridge today, tomorrow continues to dominate the forecast. We have this kind of splitting high scenario setting up by the holiday on Saturday. Area of high pressure off to our east, area of high pressure off to our west, and we're continuing to look at really just hot conditions as we head into the start of next week as well. Our temperature's not really going anywhere. We'll be in the upper 80s to low 90s. This is around normal for this time of year. Average high is about 88 degrees, so we're still close right now. The rain chances do start to go up a little bit more beginning Sunday and Monday. Still a small chance, though. Friday, another chance in the afternoon and evening for a few isolated pop-up shower and thunderstorms. And then on Saturday, same story, I'd say, for the holiday. Maybe a few more isolated showers than what the model here shows. And by the evening hours for firework time, I still think we're looking pretty dry. Now, a couple more chances for rain on Sunday. Once again, I think coverage will be just a little bit better than the rest of the week. And then same story for your Monday. A few more scattered shower and thunderstorm chances will be possible. Still not looking to be a widespread soaking rain. Hot day here across the Ozarks, but we are looking at some rain and storm chances across parts of the U.S. It doesn't look like much happening in the southeast and northeast right now, but there is a chance for some severe storms there today. Severe storms right now up towards the Great Lakes, Michigan, Wisconsin, right now getting in on a couple severe thunderstorm warnings, tracking off to the east. We have a cold front off to our west, bringing a line of just a few showers right now, but some of those storms today could also become severe. Level 2 slight risk back over into parts of the Oklahoma Panhandle into western Kansas. Level 3 enhanced risk from Iowa through Michigan, northern Michigan for the day. Northeast level 2 slight risk, level 2 slight risk back down in the southeast. So a couple shower and storm chances, but for us, we stay dry for the day today, and it's just hot. A large area included in heat alerts, including a heat advisory here for our Missouri counties in the Ozarks, and then still looking at an extreme heat warning for all of Illinois, Indiana, back over into Ohio and Kentucky for the day today. Temperatures back in the mid-90s in Cincinnati, 95, 93 in Atlanta. A little bit cooler in Great Falls, 75 for the day today, and 66, one of the coolest spots over in Seattle and San Francisco. That we've seen temperatures most days really below average for this time of year. Some days really even well below average. But through the month of June, we only had 2 days of 90-degree temperatures or higher here in Springfield. So taking a look at data over the last 10 years, we have only seen 2 days of 90 degrees or higher happen in the month of June since 2017. Most days were a decent amount above that, with several years more than about 5 or 6 degrees. Pretty typical, 5, 6 from 2025 through 2023, a little bit greater in 2022 certainly, and back over in 2018, but typically we see more than 2. But the clouds, the rain helped keep us cooler. Now as we enter into the month of July, we're still close to average for this time of year. Our temperatures are in the 90s. We can expect several 90-degree days in the month of July. Tomorrow also around maybe just a little bit above average, and Friday as well. But as we look at rain chances become a bit smaller, we will look at our highs maybe starting to get a little bit warmer at times. So a couple small rain chances throughout the week ahead, but overall temperatures staying around normal to a little bit above average. So we'll have to watch the trends closely, but right now not looking at any major heat from actual temperatures through the week ahead. Of course, heat indices though will still be in the hundreds, and a dangerous heat wave right now with several days of temperatures feeling like the 100s. In the upper 80s, low 90s, a lot of sunshine. Don't forget the sunscreen. And then clear skies by around 8 o'clock, mid 80s for you, and highs today for most around 90 to 92 degrees, which is around maybe a couple degrees, just a few above average for this time of year. Not too bad though. Rain chances pretty small Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Better chances still today, but we have been drier this afternoon. Dew points though really not feeling super dry. We are looking at dew points in the low to mid 70s right now, making it feel even hotter. Mid to upper 90s, a few spots feeling like the 100s. 103 in Mountain Home, 102 in Camdenton and Salem is what it feels like. 96 in West Plains, and off to our east, plenty of 100s right now along the Mississippi River. Heading into the next couple of days, we're still tracking big heat. Heat advisory in place all the way through Friday evening. Excessive heat warning surrounds us for those highlighted in that pink you see here. Over the next couple of hours, our temperatures gradually beginning to fall back, but they stay very warm through the evening, just like the last couple of days. 9 o'clock temperatures still in the mid 80s. Some boaters out there enjoying the sunshine and trying to stay cool this afternoon. Overnight lows will be back in the mid 70s. Out the door tomorrow morning, this really isn't that cool. And then tomorrow afternoon, very similar to today again, we'll be in the low 90s, but we are tracking a little bit of rain. Today though, we've stayed mostly sunny. A few more clouds than yesterday. These some light puffy cumulus clouds though this afternoon and evening. We'll stay dry, and we'll stay dry tonight. Rain chances arrive though for some of you heading into tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk more about that timing and some rain into the holiday weekend coming up. Over the week ahead with a lot of sunshine as well. We do have a couple rain chances on the way heading into the holiday weekend. I'll have the timing and your full 7-day forecast coming up next. And rain off to our north and west along a weak front, but our forecast really being dominated by this big area of high pressure across the region, and we'll stay warm and dry through the evening. Temperatures in the mid 80s still at 9 o'clock. Overnight lows tonight will be back in the mid 70s out the door tomorrow morning, and your highs tomorrow afternoon very similar to today, very similar to 2 days ago. We're kind of in this steady pattern. So we'll be in the low 90s again, 90, 91 for many, and feeling much hotter. Our dew points have been really high over the last week. They stay high through the week ahead, very humid to even tropical conditions at times. That's really not going anywhere, but of course that Added with the heat is making it feel pretty uncomfortable. And heat indices still at 8 o'clock today. We'll be back in the mid 90s. That's as the sun's going down. And then tomorrow afternoon, we'll feel like the upper 90s to maybe even 105 degrees. So it is going to be another very hot day. We are adding a small rain chance, though, into the afternoon tomorrow. So this evening, quiet. We'll stay dry tonight, mostly clear. And tomorrow, a lot of sunshine as well. But by the afternoon, we'll start to see maybe a few more pop-up showers, a few isolated thunderstorms possible for the afternoon and evening. Not widespread by any means, but the chance will be there. Not everyone will see rain. In fact, I think most will stay dry. And then this is going to be kind of a daily chance through much of the week ahead. Our weather pattern still features this big upper level ridge sitting here across the central and eastern half of the U.S., keeping us warm around this big area of high pressure, strong southerly flow, keeping our humidity high, keeping our temperatures up. We are around to just a little bit above average for this time of year, but nothing out of the ordinary. It's just the humidity making it feel much worse. And by Saturday, that ridge starts to break down a bit, kind of splitting up where we have these two areas of high pressure across the region. That's going to keep us still pretty dry for the most part, really at least hot, but we will have a couple more rain chances that look a little bit better as those highs begin to weaken at the start of next week. And so rain chances Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and even into next Wednesday. We'll watch for a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. Right now, no day looks to be a complete washout for everyone. And temperatures are still hot, upper 80s to low 90s, and we'll watch some showers possible on Friday as well in the afternoon and evening, those summer pop-up showers. And then again on Saturday, another chance in the afternoon and evening, maybe a few more than what this model here shows. By firework time, though, I do think most will be dry. We may have a few more clouds, but shows won't be washed out by any means. Another chance for some rain on Sunday. You can see the coverage a little bit greater, and then more rain overnight potentially into the day on Monday, with maybe that better chance of Monday falling mostly north of I-44, north of Highway 60 at least, of high pressure. So that's actually helped pull in more Gulf moisture across the region, and will continue to over the next couple of days. By tomorrow afternoon, we'll have a little bit more rich moisture here across the Ozarks, and a couple more isolated shower chances return for your Thursday, and then chances hanging around even into Friday as well, with maybe even some brief pockets of heavy rain possible. Nothing widespread though expected. We do have some smaller chances throughout the week ahead now, basically a daily chance all the way through the middle of next week, with chances looking a little bit better, I'd say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and potentially into next Wednesday as well. No day looking to be a complete washout though. And I want to talk more about some rainfall totals. So across the U.S., very dry towards the west coast. Obviously, though, a lot of rain this week over the next 7 days from Minnesota, Wisconsin into Iowa. For us, though, here in the Ozarks, many picking up, I would say, half of an inch or less. However, a few thunderstorms could be possible, and we may see some very isolated areas pick up more than even an inch of rain through the week ahead. But like I said, that won't be widespread. Your better chances for some heavy rain will be at the start of next week, maybe from Sunday through about Wednesday. Over the next week ahead, feels like temperatures right now across the region, mid to upper 90s, 100s off to our east. 104 in Cape Girardeau is what it feels like right now. And over the next couple of hours and tonight will gradually cool off. Mid 70s though, still waking up tomorrow morning. Lighter winds, and tomorrow afternoon looking just like today in the low 90s, but we'll add a chance for maybe a few scattered showers, a few isolated thunderstorms, nothing widespread though expected, and of course some holiday weekend rain chances that I'll time out for you coming up on KY3 News at 5. Continue today, highs around 90 to 92 again for many across the area, hitting 90 here in Springfield, 91 in Branson and Harrison, 92 in Mountain Home. And right now feels like temperatures in the mid to upper 90s, a few 100s. 103 is what it feels like in Camdenton currently, 100 in Mountain Home, 93 in Monette, not as bad. Check out all the 100s off to our east, 110 in Union City. Extreme heat warnings in pink here in the Ozarks. We do have heat advisories that go through 9 p.m. on Friday, and that does now include parts of north central Arkansas, to include Fulton County there as well. And we'll continue to see temperatures gradually cooling off the next couple of hours. Really nothing too cool about it. 10 p.m. though, 82 degrees. Lows in the mid 70s. That is above average. And highs tomorrow very similar to today. Low 90s again, but there is a chance for a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. I'll time those out for you coming up soon. Afternoon, we've had a lot of sunshine, a few more clouds and showers back off to our northwest. This with the cold front. That front's not going to work. Big area of high pressure back across parts of the east southeast. That's keeping us quiet for the day today and just hot and humid. Temperatures this evening back in the mid 80s by around 9 o'clock, and overnight lows tonight staying a little bit above average in the mid 70s again tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's going to look just like today, but we are adding actually a little bit of a rain chance for some of you tomorrow afternoon. Highs, though, still around 90 to 91 for most, and it'll still feel very hot with high humidity. The past week, we've still been very humid, even tropical. We'll keep that trend going all the way through the middle of next week. But of course, it's July. This is typically what July looks like here in the Ozarks. Of course, though, we are talking about feels like temperatures that get a bit dangerous in the afternoon, especially if you're not taking precautions like drinking lots of water and taking air conditioning breaks. So still by 8 o'clock, we'll feel like the mid 90s as the sun's going down. And tomorrow afternoon, upper 90s to maybe even up to 105 degrees is what it should feel like at 4 o'clock again. So this hot summer stretch continues, but we are adding some rain on the way. This evening, though, looking dry. We'll have mostly clear skies tonight. Tomorrow morning, starting off quiet and dry with some clouds in the afternoon, and then a few isolated showers and thunderstorms for the later half of your day. This is 2 o'clock here. Some pop-ups will be possible, and then continuing into the evening hours as well. Just a few stray showers possible. Then overnight we'll dry out, and we'll do the same thing again on Friday and into the weekend. The heat's not going anywhere. Big upper level ridge continuing to hang around the central and eastern half of the U.S. This high pressure is continuing to help usher in more moisture from the Gulf, though, over the next couple of days. But this ridge will be weakening just a bit, and we'll have this kind of these two areas of high pressure beginning to develop, one to our east, one off to our west, and we'll continue to see warm, humid conditions and a couple rain chances on the way. Chances are smaller through the week. Right now, not looking to be too widespread. Highs will stay in the 90s through about Sunday, and then cooling off just a little bit by Monday. I'm hesitant to say cool, though, because 88 is not really cool. It's just pretty normal for this time of year. Now, Friday, we'll see a few more isolated showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening hours, just like tomorrow. Saturday, same story, maybe a few more than what this model here shows. But then by firework time, maybe a few passing clouds. I do think most are dry outside of a stray shower or two still. Better rain chances on the way Sunday afternoon and evening. Then again on Monday, especially north of Highway 60. All
right, the muggy meter's still working, I see.
Yeah, we stay warm and humid overnight tonight.
Joining us for KY3 News at 5. I'll see you again tonight at 6.